to see a visionary rise. Them woulda want me dead and buried. Now go in. No, my God is stronger. So I'm gonna make them do me just like.
By the way, you're saying.
Yes, I life is great, you know.
Serious thing. We are here again, Ballhead and the Dread podcast. Have to remind the people a couple reminders. First reminder is Far Right's album's coming out, right? So keep that in your schedule. Keep that on your calendar. EP is there, Disrupting the Status Quo. If you didn't check it out, make sure you check it out. Get some vibes. If you have free time, please check out our latest short film, Jamaica's most famous shirt, the best Marina. Also circulate, we have the full reasoning from the one Dr. Umar Johnson, full reasoning from the one Paula Hurlock. Also, we have a super dope video with one of Jamaica's greatest bass players, the great Jackie Jackson, sharing some of the bass lines he created. So you definitely want to check that out. I'll put all the links in the description. Far Right, what we're reasoning about today?
All right, the reason I'm interested in one still because I whole heap of personal observation. Going on the one here. So we're talking about why majority of vegans or vegetarians even go back to eating meat. I will know so different studies show different things. But as ones end of the reason say is we really want to focus on the aspect of discipline after we bring a lot of different facts and different things to the item and even opinions to the item too, you know?
No, serious thing. And I think I don't have a book there. I have a book there that breaks down statistics, how to manipulate anything to make it work for you, right? And in regards to this topic here, you don't need any statistics from the system to validate anything. You can observe if your eyes are open and you're around certain things. I want to hear what you have to say, Far Right? I really jump in whenever you're ready, right? But in my observation, the number one reason people fail at, I don't like saying the word vegan, and so it's almost like a dirty word for me, like a curse word, right? Those are plant-based lifestyle. They're not no discipline. They've never been a disciplined person. And many people pick it up because it's trending for attention. Some may pick it up for health options. Some may pick it up because it's something to be a part of, right? But the fact is that it exposes the lack of discipline a person has. And once you could control your stomach, you can control most aspects of your life, or mostly all aspects of your life. But what you will notice, right? People who struggle with the eating thing struggle with discipline in other aspects of their life. I want to be clear because people are quick to say this. Well, I go to work. That's not included. That's full-blown survival. And what are you doing on your job? Most people do nothing on their job. And that's just the facts. All right, before we get into the reason, I want to hear from you. Why do you feel, what is the number one reason you believe most people fail in regards to maintaining a certain type of eating habit?
And would I have to say the same discipline, but you see, enough people are overstanding, you know. We talk about consistency all the time. It's the reason in them. Consistency. And you see, food is a thing where majority of people from the get-go don't have consistency with as it relates to anything where healthy. Seeing? And the way how people live them life, them have to understand the consumption is consumption. So you see the way how you consume every other thing, that's how you gotta deal with food. And then the number one thing now is that majority of people who even say them go towards vegan or vegan lifestyle as them classified same way. Because even though we don't really admit the term, they have to understand it's a coined term. It's probably a term where we would have done trademark or something already. But the way how people approach it from get-go are one of the main reasons why ones go back to eating meat, because them approach to it is just being trendy, as they say. The trendy part of it, everybody wants to be included. So this is like the new wave. Are you seen as kind of in a higher meditation to if you are work up at this vegan thing, and you seem like you become a part of a niche where most people don't really inner. So them kind of want to experience that too. And then when them go to the experience there, them realize that even if them a try mimic all of these meat things, and them a try mimic all of them different type of things that were out there where them were used to from get-go. It still not give them the validation. And then sometimes now, because them try so hard to do the same exact thing, now them just immediately feel like say are the same thing mentally in a them brain. So now the meat down the far, because if I wanna eat veggie chicken or vegan chicken at the far, because remember say you just did put the vegan in front of it. You see me I say? And that's really why, that's the main reason why most people end up start eat back meat from them say them have a vegan.
And before people, we're gonna get on the tactics later on, but I want to touch on something you mentioned. A lot of people don't see the health benefits from the supposed vegan diet, because I don't think the vegan diet is supposed to have health benefits. I think, in my understanding of the thing, I think it's supposed to be more of an it's not really a health thing. Excuse me. It's supposed to be an anti-animal abuse thing or animal exploitation. So I think the fact that you think vegan equals healthy is wrong to start with, because you can eat French fries every day and bread and be vegan, and there's no long-term benefit on that. All right, there's a long-term benefit on that journey. Now, when we dealing with this food thing, right? So we made it clear, all right, people not really on the journey along the discipline. Anything that you're disciplined in, you have to be a student of. And I think that's another aspect people fail, like they're not students of food. And when I say students, I'm not saying to be any type of extreme vibe, but I'm saying like you have a craft or you have a thing that you're good at, you're a student of it. You have to be a student of the food. We spoke about this in the past, and we apologize if it's repetitive, but things are intertwined. I'll speak about myself, right? When I started on plant-based and fried, it's steamed broccoli and sweet potatoes. That's what I was eating, because I didn't know anything else. Maybe I'll like saute some spinach or something, but then it used to overcook and get real green and nasty, and it's just a bunch of problems, right? So I was a broccoli and yam man. But as I started to learn, read, and the wild part now is that you don't have to buy no cookbook again. I remember one time you had to buy cookbooks. There's no need to buy a cookbook, I guess, if you want to support a person, because there's so much valuable information online, whether it's print or in videos. I think people do an excellent job in regards to sharing information in regards to eating a certain way, eating a healthy way, right? Your herbs, your roots, your spices, and all these things. You have to learn about these things and just start to mess around with them. It's a trial and error in a sense, and growing in it, being around like-minded people, surrounding yourself with certain things so you can learn. It's just a whole learning process that you have to go through that people don't want to go through. And any restaurant you go to where it's vegan dish, it's mostly fried or some bread product. Now I will say this, maybe a person too, you have some people that's really into the animal. I'm not an animal person. I don't dislike animals, but I'm not inspired to do anything I do because of animals, right? And I hope that doesn't offend anyone. But some people really on the animal tip where they don't wear no leather and all that, right? In respect to them. But in regards to the maintaining the eating thing, you have the social aspect, which is an issue too. Being ostracized from peers, because a lot of people think it would garner attention when it really kind of leaves you to the side. You go to these events, there's nothing to eat, and a man don't know how to experience that hunger. Sometimes you gotta go hungry unless you really prepare and set yourself up, This eating thing could cause issues in the household, because remember, when you met your spouse, your significant other, you weren't eating like this. So when you bring it up on them, they probably don't want to hear it. Kids used to eat in a certain way, they don't want to hear it. Family members used to eat in a certain way, they don't want to hear it. So all these issues come about when you start eating a certain way. Even for yourself, there's I can speak about it. There's like almost like some withdrawal addiction thing that goes on with your body. Your body gets a little frisky when you're cleaning out certain things. A lot of people don't want to deal with that. They don't want to talk about it. When you transition from eating unhealthy to eating clean, it's like a withdrawal vibe. All right?
All right, they mention that now. You say we're going to break down the schematics of the whole thing now. You mentioned unhealthy versus healthy. More break it, put a whole little pass on that for now. And then we connect back to that. All right. The vegan, we don't say vegan already is not healthy per se, you know. So you see, when time most people come into the whole vegan thing, see, even though it kind of the trendy, it have something to it where a little bit was still connected to the whole healthy vibes. Because remember, so that all other people them where they around them are people who not really eating vegetables. Them say vegan as fully healthy to them, just to them, even though we know that is not the case, right? So when the person now come and really come be a vegan and say health is like still a part of the thing. Now them have a transition from being that unhealthy vegan to being that healthy person. When them start hear about the whole plant-based thing attached and them start say health start attached to the thing now. It's a thing we're scaring enough people to, you know. And it's a thing where we become uninterested to a whole heap of people. So yesterday when time them lose interest now because we don't tell them don't eat vegan chicken. So when them lose the interest now, all them have to do is take a chop off the vegan man, the chicken just replace it same time. And that really take place, you know. So it's the whole unhealthy versus healthy thing that are really one of the main part of the whole thing to that.
And along with the discipline is work in a sense, you know, learning how to read nutritional facts and looking out for certain things and say, hey man, the sodium in this, I know it may be plant-based, but the sodium in this thing is sky high. Probably shouldn't be eating this. The cholesterol is sky high, or this has sugar. Because I had to talk with a Brazier. Even myself, I experienced this, right? I don't know what was going through my mind at the time, you know. But I'm ashamed to say this in public, but I'll say it. I went through it. I used to think that because it was a vegan dessert, it was like nothing. I'm ashamed to say it, you know. I used to think because it's just like sugar is sugar, you know. There's no healthy sugar, right? Yes, there may not be the eggs and the eggs and the butter in the milk there, but it's still the sugar, and that is the source of the problem, you know. So I was on a vibe where it's like, oh, this, but not. And I will say this: a lot of times the sugar is higher in the vegan thing than the regular, I guess, to compensate and give it that flavor. So be careful of that, right? But yeah. You, as I said, man, you have to be a student and you have to look. All right, let's switch the argument now, right? We identified the reason, the discipline. Those who are trying to eat healthy, first of all, I've kind of stopped. I kind of stopped advocating for people to do the plant-based thing. I'm gonna tell you why. I noticed it was even though I was doing it with good intentions, it was kind of selfish of me, right? I'm gonna tell you why it was selfish. You would think it's selfless, but it's really selfish, right? Because some people and their situation doesn't allow for that type of lifestyle. And that is the harsh reality of the thing. Their situation doesn't allow for it, right? Factors. Work schedule, their temperament, their health, family. Yes, people say income, but income does play a role because some people just scraping far out. I mean, they just on survival mode. So there's no time. There's no time to think about healthy eating. It's just full-blown survival. And some people have to get the best bang they could get for their dollar. So they might have to get the value meal, or they might have to get certain things. Because I notice when we talk about health now, there's a class thing to this health too, because it's a privilege to be healthy in America. It's a privilege to go to the gym. It's a privilege to eat healthy, to have access to certain food. Even some of these far ass, I never forget this. I saw this recipe, right? But I said, yo, can nobody? I said a working man can't afford this recipe, yo. Because think about it, right? Some things I make, it's kind of pricey when you think about it. So I will say this, there's a sacrifice there, right? Because you may go buy liquor or go clubbing. I'm going to go buy some ingredients. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. So by the time I make my drink in the morning, right? My drink have bananas in there, almond milk, ashwagandha, maca powder, cacao powder, hemp seeds, dates, pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds. It's kind of, even though you buy it in bulk, to get started, it's kind of pricey. And it's unrealistic to ask a man suffering to get that. True though, right?
Say it unrealistic still then. God,
What?
you remember. I two different.
Go ahead.
Wouldn't say it unrealistic in all cases, right? In some cases, it depends on the individual. I think it depends on the individual because generally speaking, though, I don't think it's unrealistic because as they just for the same reason why they mentioned the habits them where everybody have, for them habits, them do that so often, and when you compare it to a dollar by dollar value, that is dear. You see me I say? That is there completely because as the day say, even all of them NEC and you find out about all of these different type of alcohol and all of them things that what the man them do. The habit where the man them have, the man them smoke too. The clothes them where the man them buy a one shirt have to be and a one shoes have to be $800 in a fire. So one day open every day I see them youth here wear them thing.
Well, fire.
No, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet now. So what I say is, cause I not say it's unrealistic all the time or don't unrealistic not at all. But I say in some cases people just choose what them want to choose for you and but them end up back and make it seem like it just a realistic none at all. Seeing? But in a certain cases, we know say due to the factors them what I mentioned. So I really want to say it's a person by person basis. You have made the habit with the person have and then the amount of money where the person is spent on these habits. But here what the thing now, majority of people, them think about that more than them think about life. And that are really something we have to mention in this reason of fire. Because people not see them body as being the temple there, where it carry them through. And if I tell them even about them health and tell them to change all them the way how them eat food, most people will tell us say I got dead anyways. And you have to understand say, enough of these people will approach even the vegan thing. Are the same type of mindset people them in a fire. It's just that them have one level above everybody else in terms of who eat meat, where them say no say we want leg of the meat and try and kind of reach on the levels, yeah. But them do it for selfish reasons. And sometimes when them do it for selfish reasons now, them end up can't maintain that because them never have the discipline to maintain it. And them never have the strategies to maintain it. Them never have the mindset to maintain it. So them end up now go back to the regular ways where them did I go back to. And then, you see what I say?
No, fire. I hear what you're saying, right? And I'm dealing with the average person that's check to check with this operation. That can't even stunt in a sense, right? But I wanted to clarify what I said something earlier in regards to, I don't think I fully clarified when I said like why I was selfish and why I stopped telling people, right? You just mentioned in regards to the strategy, the mind frame, and back to the disciplining again. I did mention the economics and all that, but some people just don't have certain things in them. And what I noticed that, and we spoke about this also, is that unfortunately a lot of times people project what they're able to do on other people, and sometimes it's unfair. Not that you can't have expectations for people, but some of your expectations are just unrealistic. Because the things you're able to accomplish, the things you're able to endure, the discipline that you have, people just don't have. It is what it is, right? It sounds that way still. You wish certain people had things, but that's why I said it's unrealistic and it's unfair. Because I'm asking a person now to control their stomach and their cravings, and they don't have no aspect of their life is disciplined for positive things. It may be disciplined in other things, but the things that really takes a little more effort, they haven't demonstrated. Coupled with the fact that they're 30, 40, 50 years on earth, no discipline, it's kind of hard to ask a person to switch that, or unrealistic and unfair, you know? Another thing I wanted to touch on with this whole vegan vibe in regards to making certain decisions. I think that a big pitfall that people do is this, what's the term you would use, this cold turkey. I think you need to go transition it. All right. You need to go transition to this thing and take your time, because some people say, I don't know if people are offended or intimidated, but when they hear that like you, or they see that you move a certain way, They always, I'm pretty sure you experience this too. They tell you one speech about how they tried it and it didn't work, or they was doing it for a week, or they doing it, and no one asked them. I never brought it up. I don't go talk to people about food. But that cold turkey thing, they watch a video or something happen, it don't work. It does not work. It does not work. It does not work. Don't waste your time. You may be motivated for that little time, but once that fire is done, it's not working. It's just like the gym. Oh, and this is the next thing I want to say, far right too, right? And jump in whenever you're ready. Please. And this was flopping most people. Stop advertising what you're doing. Please. Right? If you put down the chicken breast, all right, just put it down and keep that within yourself. Now, if you have a trusted confidant for motivation, a person, not the world, right? Talk to them. Because I see people that lose the weight. I put the pictures all over, so big excitement. They lost the weight and they traveling with salads and they got their nuts in their hand and all this. Then when I see them, it's more weight back on. Why? Because they were doing it for attention. They weren't doing it for the sake of doing it. Because if they're doing it, all the energy you have and focus will be used to maintain what you're doing. I don't need to tell nobody what I'm doing. All the energy I have, all the fight that I'm doing is to continue to do that thing. Yeah, if a person sees some results for what you're doing, it is what it is, but I'm not advertising what I'm doing.
Are the qualities them where individual have, it determine a whole heap of things. And you see, because every human being offer certain things human beings offer doing. One of them can bring in even like Maslow hierarchy of needs or any other different things where them want to bring in. So human being are gonna need a place to sleep. Them are gonna need food to eat. So certain different things humans are need. And where most people, overstand say you can't live your life for others to validate you. Like you can't depend so much on the validation of others. And that's the main thing where they say. I remember say even the social media age it come show that, and that's one of the main reasons why even the discipline I fall off. Because nobody can do nothing again for show them, for prove to themselves, say, yo, we can do it. I'm want to improve on this. I'm want to continuously improve on it and make other people see them and admire them. Most people now, them want to do things to validation of others. So they're not going to no confident player. Remember says social media hear it before or see it before them family members them even see it, Because so it are going to know them have to make sure say everybody on the internet validate what them see and them the likes them what them get and them thing that make them feel more pumped. So sometimes even if them do all them thing and them realize they not get the attention no more neither too. A lot of people I believe the lifestyle where them live and start live back some joke lifestyle. And then the information thing now, the people it's like, cause sometimes I feel like people have this whole battle against information where them hate information, hate seeking information, I should say. They not try to educate them. Most people don't try to educate themselves on nothing at all for you. There is not even a basic education because as they say with the whole cold turkey thing and them terminology, American terminology, but they say about even that now, man just cut off everything now and when I fill up him good with is like it not even make no sense because man I tell you say callaloo and cabbage every day or them thing that was they say even the broccoli and sweet potato pies. Enough people not even understand what is classified as a vitamin, what is what is a carbohydrate. Say you mentioned carbohydrate to most people. Them wonder what that is for you. Them wonder what is that. You mention legume, any farm, a different food group you want think about for you. People the basic food group chart where we even know. People don't even understand what that is for you. And you say, so food to them is like dye, red, fatty, and then some words where them can't pronounce and all of these things. People go eat them something there for you. Them eat things are created in a lab straight through. And don't even understand, say, oh, it's your duty to know what you are putting in your body. So even them thing they just knowing basic information and then the facts that people are seek validation from everybody out there before them can continue to do something. One to when the validation now come. The results show. When the validation now come no more. Or when time the algorithm, social media algorithm shift now again. They might wonder why. And then you see that's why you see enough of them things studies that you see take place with even majority of vegetarians going back to eating meat. It connected with depression and all of them different things of fire. It connected with depression and all of them different something they were going right now out in the atmosphere fire because the people them confused and I wonder how come I start do this and me have an expectation when I start do this. But no, me not see them expectations are fulfilled because they're not doing it accurately. And if you were doing it accurately, you would see some of the expectations we are fulfilled. And remember, everything not work on the one time in the way them I think. So it all intertwined and connected fire, and that's why you see so much different fluctuation. I go up and I go up and I go down. I swear to you.
And genuinely too. I think that's a word we got to throw in there. You know, that genuine vibe. I'm gonna put that article in the description to the macro one we had from those times and put it in there. You know, but anyone on their journey, I do recommend that you have to be a student of whatever you're doing, and it's the same thing if you plan on living a healthy lifestyle, right? Healthy lifestyle, and also I need to mention too, don't think you're just gonna eat your way into certain things. I gotta throw that in there because you can eat all the greens you want and all the juices you want, right? All right, if you're not sleeping, counterproductive. If you're stressed out, counterproductive. I didn't even say exercise in regards to strenuous exercise, but if you're not walking and being outside, we're not meant to be sitting down. You have to move. It's good if you can do a little resistance, if you do a band or a little push-up or something, right? Beneficial. But the things it's called holistic, not it's not compartments, not a department store. This can't work. Like everything has to flow. So as I said, you can eat clean, but if you're not sleeping, your body not gonna work. If you're sleeping and you're stressed from you wake up till you go to sleep, your body not gonna work. If you're sedated sitting on the couch watching TV, eating broccoli, your body not gonna work. You know, so you gotta get this whole thing going. And far, that's why I really question the whole drinking thing with certain things. It don't add up to me. It don't add up to me because you're doing certain things and you're putting other things in their body. But I as I stated before, anyone who's on the journey, I do encourage you. Right? I don't really promote it for people, but if you feel you could do the thing, it's a great thing. And I think it really gives you a different level of confidence of being able to have that discipline over your stomach. I keep saying that. Listen, that ability to control your stomach is a serious thing. And I hope that when you do it, or when you do conquer your cravings, right, you can conquer other cravings that you have. And you that discipline that you experience with this, I hope that motivates you to be disciplined in other aspects of your life. So your whole life starts to improve. You know, because I'm telling you from experience, if you can discipline your stomach, you can discipline a lot of things. And with discipline comes growth. And the sky is the limit when you're a disciplined person, right? There's nothing greater than everybody always trying to conquer people and all this. I'm just here trying to conquer myself, you know? I haven't conquered myself. I'm here trying to conquer myself. I'm getting closer to conquering aspects. I maybe never fully conquer myself, but I'll conquer a majority of the land, right? Do the best I can, right? But you really want to work on conquering yourself, and I'm telling you, I'll keep saying it. Conquering that stomach is a big, big, big deal. I hope anyone listening is motivated to start conquering the stomach, become a student of food, listen to different people on the journey, listen to people who have been successful doing it, and also sleep. I have to mention, I know we're talking about the vegan thing, but you have to mention the sleep. We have to mention exercise, and we have to mention, you can't be stressing about everything far and stressing yourself out. And all stress and confused, you know. The stress is a no-go. Your body gonna shut down. It can't work, right? If you with somebody stressing you out, you may have to leave them. I don't know what to say. You're gonna drop dead. And if you have kids already, then y'all gotta figure something out, you know. But yeah, the stress thing fire is no good because a lot of people dropping out. And it's just when you figure, but like, yo, they just stressed out, man. They just stressed out, and people process stress differently. They just think about that situation 24/7, and they just like tense. It can't work, you know. And don't think drinking roots and eating greens gonna take away the stress. You gotta change your perspective. And sometimes what I learned with stress, sometimes you literally have to distance yourself from the situation. You just literally cannot be around the situation. There's no There's no way, there's no deep place to go to. You literally just have to remove yourself from that situation because it's just a toxic situation.
And you know, enough ones where I miss that would not even see the correlation. But the correlation is very, very, very evident enough for you, cause enough times when one stressed to see me as succumbs, enough ones even turn to the whole vegan thing too and feel like say that help them. But you enough people not overstand it. But you see the mindset is a dangerous thing, you know, because most people are look for a magic potion. It's a magic potion most people are look for, you know. And then they realize say you can't just get this whole poops magic potion, alright. Bam, start. I don't eat meat, they have a magic potion and this is the solution to life. No, that is not the solution to life. As they say, always try conquer yourself. So you have one thing where you conquer. Yes, you continuously improve the one area there too. And you have other areas where you try to improve at the same time. So enough people not understand the correlation of them type of thing they fire. When time most people stress, them not even have a clue. So you know, when most people stress, them eat food, you know. That's one thing where most people don't understand. When them stress, them eat food, and then you think about the type of food where you eat. And you see sometimes so even when the people them say they might eat healthier, and because health and stress and them kind of like an oxymoron. So that one thing why them go back to the meat, because meat and stress can go hand in hand because the desire there where the meat will give them to. And they, you know, and it can make them, it slow them down too. When time them themselves feel stressed and them go eat all the meat now and them something and them start get slouch, you know. It's a more addiction that come on to them, and the addiction get deeper and deeper and stronger. So enough people now see the correlation, and that's something where I feel like people feel observe and put the two of them together and really be conscious. Because being conscious play a whole heap of fact. Because you see, if you're disciplined and you're conscious, are two things that where you're done, two level that where you're done unlock already, you know. It's not a normal thing, you know, for you. Because when you're disciplined, it's not a, I tell you, it's a days where they are Canada and I move through Canada, you know, for you. Now we are move through Canada and I say, oh, sure, we are deal with some award business and some this and that, and we are move, I try to make connection, I try to make link. You know, you're young and fresh in the thing, I try to make some links, and we are move, I sit to a certain place, so we go, where so we can't get the vegetable, and the man them say, we are eat. I show the man them say, what a makeshift, we are makeshift it, man. We just go find out some fruits thing, and that's just straight fruit salad. The man them say, we are move through straight, and I hold back with energy, and I'll live, and I'll deal with some bar, some of them natural bar and thing. And the man them say, yo, oh, you do that? I show the man them say, fire. My mind is done set already, say, me a come on the journey, and me can expect anything on the journey. So all me a made in myself, so the mission I forget accomplished, and on the journey, me I gotta make sure so me can do something and makeshift it until me reach back in my comfort zone where me can get every single thing together. I will pull off the mission right through and at one time. Me I tell you, say, even them man they are ball about food, and me not ball about food. So that's actually a discipline and where you're conscious is just a different type of thing. Cause you know your mission and you have to accomplish your mission. And you have to know what works. So you see, if the education wasn't there, we would know what work and what me need back. Because I think both forget back some potassium and them different things that me need, and certain vitamins that I need in my orange and them things that my potassium in my banana and certain different things. It carry me through because I know back even the omega 3 them in the nuts them when I feel can grab. I would know what for balance with thing I will have all of that within the day. And it carry it through no matter how the journey stay.
Before we got to do a podcast in the future on, I guess, tactics, like realistic tactics you could use. Oh, that's what I want to talk on fire. So one last thing. Somebody may ask, like, why do I eat the way that I do, right? And I want to be clear. I don't eat, this may sound away, right? Even though I get health benefits from it, right? I don't eat with the intention that, like, I'll be immune to certain things. I probably don't get as sick as the next person. There are health benefits. Don't get it twisted, but I don't have this idea like I won't get sick, I won't die or anything, right? So that's not the case. I feel very good eating this way. I perform at an optimal level, both physically and mentally. Not saying can nothing come in and chop the body down. I don't know, you know. But the thing is, I'm at a very high level eating like this. And also, my diet's a form of protest in the sense that I don't want to eat this sad diet, standard American diet, right? I'm not eating it. I'm just not eating it. Because I know the intention is not good. So those are the reasons I eat the way I do. I'm keep the buck with you, right? I'll be 40 in 2 years, and I feel good. Feel good. I look good. I move good. You know, and it's really how I live. So that's why I do it. As I said, I'm not doing it that I'll never get sick or I'll never get nothing. I don't know, because I don't know what's in the atmosphere or what's going on. But I know that because I eat and move a certain way, my thing is on ice, especially mentally. I can say that. I will say that, right? The thing kind of.
And a joke for you, a reality.
Yeah, because mixed in with not doing substances or anything, but you think much clearer, But so we encourage everyone, if you're doing it, you gotta look into yourself. I can't tell you could do it. You gotta look into yourself and actually do it. There's nothing to do but for you to do it. And I think just being a student of it will help you so much. And don't talk about it so much, right? Don't turn it into this thing where you're trying to get praise and get attention. But just focus on what you're doing and grow within it. And take your time, and learn.
So something very important today. I say that I never want to overlook how important it is. Because I know most youth say and them join a far Rastafari youth. Them say and it's like does that alone. Make them respect the thing on a different type of level. And them say we not follow or we not do this thing in a fashion or we not try to prove nothing to nobody. So as they say, me never tell a youth, try to tell a youth, say, yo, you're supposed to eat vegetable alone and this and that. But say, even though I never try to convince a youth yet, but tell him say I tell him supposed to eat. When time him see me, or when time people them see me, I mean, I talk about us the one them who inquisitive and want to drear you. I talk about us youth them, if anything happen to them on certain things and them realize the one method now work, I meet them a show to get certain information. And when time them see me and them ask me, and then them go actually try some of the thing them realize it's not a joke. It's not a joke. When I tell them about a long time, I show them see all the CMAS with all the 92 different nutrients and things them supposed to have blend up as some CMAS and thing. And sometimes when it make all youth them even go try the thing in a 1 and 2 store where them order some smoothie and them thing, then them feel electrified and certain things. And it just leading from the front. It's just me leading by example. And that's how I'm really want to show enough people say enough as they say enough advertise to nobody say I do this. People know when you're disciplined already. People can see the discipline once you enter a room. Them know see your discipline. So once you continuously carry out the art in the best way, it will encourage a whole heap of people too. So for not because you not eat meat means everybody will eat meat is just up on a lower tier to you. And that's a big misconception enough people make. And that's why I know when reality catch enough of them too, them end up run left the lifestyle to because them did that try force on something on people when them themselves not even understand.
Big time, yeah. But that's why a lot of people refer to this thing as like a religion thing, You're eating a religion in a sense because it's like they take it way into somewhere it don't need to go. That's not beneficial to them and other people, We give thanks for everyone tuned in. Hopefully you learned something, right? I forgot to give in the early announcements was Far Eye's new series, Navigating the Internet with Autarchii, why cookies know so much about you and how to stop it, right? Look out for the next one coming, I believe, next week on VPN. All right, they're bringing out the VPN, so very interesting. You want to check out that one. If you get free time, make sure you support the Brazier Autarchii, a.k.a. The Dread, a.k.a. Far Eye, a.k.a. Dr. Far Eye, Professor Far Eye, that is. His EP's in the description, Disrupting the Status Quo, brand new album coming out soon. I'm looking forward to that. What else we have there? Full Reasoning from Dr. Umar Johnson, Full Reasoning from Paula Hurlock. Check out the video with Jackie Jackson, right? One of Jamaica's greatest bass players. He is I won't say official mentor, but unofficial mentor to Family Man and Robbie Shakespeare. They definitely look up to the man there. He's the one running the thing from those times till now. Also, what else we have there? Short film. Jamaica's most famous shirt, the Marina. So we give thanks for everyone. And we wish everyone the best and good luck on your journey trying to get things proper.
Rise, look how them kill the donkey Marty. Just because them want to break the land and free the money. Patrice Lumumba get killer. Even though we never did, I do no wrong still. Escaping by the night. I've got to leave their sight. Leaving out a room. You know me want go home. Escaping by the night. I've got to leave their sight. Leaving out a room. You know me want go home. 325